Hello all, welcome to another grand interesting tutorial on your Leansimcorp channel, and in this today's video we are going to understand about how to create conveyor stations, sources, sink and connect them in the plant simulation. So that is what is our goal going to be today. So this is how our model is going to look like once we are going to complete this modeling. And we are going to also understand different features, steps and many more parameters in this tutorial. So stay tuned till end of this video, okay? So you can see the parts moving onto the conveyors from the source, and then it will be going to the processors, and from the processors, conveyors, and from conveyors they are going to the sink, okay? So now let me just reset this and let us understand how to create such type of modelings, okay? So what we are going to do is we are going to remove all this and we are going to create these all again, okay? And we are going to see different types of tricks, tips, shortcuts and many more while modeling this model in in plant simulation. So there are many opposite things in Flexsim and plantsim while you are dealing with, okay, when you do a simulation modeling. So let me just drag a source into the system. So here comes our source. When you click here, you have a source here. In the source you have all the properties here. We already created video on plant simulation sources and stuff. You can have a look at that as well. So what you're gonna do is here I'm going to explain you. So this amount, if you could look at, it's -1. That means that it is going to generate infinite numbers of parts. So we are going to make this as 100 for our current simulation modeling, so we can just check whether the throughput is bit received or not. So here comes our source, and now what we need to do is we need to have a conveyor, right? For conveyors, you can see here is the conveyor option. So this first click is going to be the starting point for the conveyor, and the second click is going to be the end of the conveyor point, okay? So here it becomes your conveyors. This way is what you have to be taking off, okay? So when you look at that, as I mentioned, starting point, first click is going to be the start point and another point is going to be the end point, okay? And then you need to click on the finish in the properties of the conveyor, okay? Now once you do this, what you're going to do is you're going to get this out here. These are all the conveyor properties you can mention: length, width, speeds, times, acceleration and many more stuffs like that. We're not going to go in details as of now. Now let us connect the source to this conveyor, okay? And that can be done from this. So clicking here, and you can click here and then click here, right? This is one of the way. Another shortcut key for this and multiple connections, we will be just looking ahead now. So if you want to copy paste this conveyor and move that ahead, what you're going to do is click Control and then you're going to drag that out from the conveyor, and you have that here, your another copy of the conveyor. So what you're going to do is keep your Control clicked and then click on the conveyor and then drag it out wherever you want it's to be having a copy of it, okay? So we already have a conveyor out in there. Now what you're going to do is we are going to select a machine out of that, and we are going to have a station in between these, okay? So I just add a station out here. Let me move this conveyor out. If you see, I just moved the conveyor out, and the connection was auto created, right? So that is one of the great thing in the plant simulation. So I'll just tell you what is the shortcut. You're going to click on the conveyor connector, right? And then you're going to click Control. You click here, then you click here. Keep on just connecting from station to conveyor and conveyor to stuff like that, just by holding Control key on your keyboard, okay? So that being said, now let me add a sink out in there. So here comes your drain. So here is our sink, and I'm just creating a connection between this, right? So here we have. Now the best part is we are going to, if you want to have a event status or debugger, you need to have a shift, hold it and double click on this clock. You will be having an event debugger here. If you see, this is how it looks, okay? Now if you are going to run the simulation model slowly, what you're going to see is we are going to see all the events out being created here, and you can debug those as per your requirements, okay? So in this today's tutorial, we're not going to go deeper in this event debugger, but how to open it and what you're going to see, that is what we're going to look into this. So you can see here multiple types of events been triggered at what particular times, parameters and senders and receivers out in there. Okay, I just close this now, and you have this thing been run. So when you do fast forward, so basically this runs at a full speed, right? But I guess the cycle time here applied is not been modified for our new station. So let us do one thing. Let us reset the simulation. Go to the exit. Here we are going to use a strategy when we are going to have 2 conveyors out in there. Now let us add 2 conveyors in the system, and then we are going to change the cycle time for the station. So same control, drag this conveyor out there, right? And you have that been there. Then have the connections been made by control again. Here it goes. Then from here it goes. Okay. So I'm just checking what has been happening out here. I just move this here. Okay, and let us make a connector out from here, and here is our connector. Okay, so this is how our model looks like. Let me drag it out here, and so we see that perfectly, right? So here is our system bit created. We have 2 conveyors, we have 1 station and 1 sink. Now let me change the cycle time for this. Here if you see, here is the process time. You can just have a changed it. Okay, you can see DD, HH, MM, SS is all the standard format you're going to have it, and probably this is how it is going to work. Now if I just reset and run this, right, we are already created 100 parts out there, right? So let me just make this as fast forward, and when I just look at the sync, and when you go in the type statistics, here is what you're gonna supposed to look at. Okay, so I just done this, and you can see in the sync, when you double click onto the sync, you're supposed to see the statistics out in here in this type statistic tab whenever a part is going to enter into this conveyor. Okay, whenever a part is going to enter into this conveyor and then into the sync, you're going to see the statistics out in here. So when I double click, go to the type stats, you see 2 parts have been inside our system. Okay, now this is a single step simulation. You can just move on step by step, and this is running at a full speed, right? Can you see, I just modified that, and if you see, we should have 100 parts coming in our sync. Okay, so when this runs in a full speed, you can drag a speed out in here for the simulation. We have 100 parts into the simulation. So this is how we can create conveyors, look into the properties of the conveyors. But now if you see the station, right, the station, I'll just make the speed slow. Okay, so if you see the stations currently, let us see how it is sending the part, right? So it is sending the part cyclic, right? Let us go and change that in the exit. So in the exit, you can change the strategy by which you can send the part to your successor. So here you can put random, and this blocking is, has to be unchecked. Means it is going to send the parts, whichever conveyor is available, it is going to send that. But if it is blocking, and if your conveyor has no space, it is going to not allow part to move out from the station. Okay, so when you check this, part will not go out of the station. For the conveyor doesn't have a space to store that. Okay, so I run this, and you can see now the parts are moving random, right? And if I just move into the stats of the conveyor, you can see the stats out for the conveyors in this here, entries, 10 entries and stuff like that. Let me make this faster. So 100 parts are out here. We can see that 57 were here and 43 were here, right? So this is how you can apply random ports, output ports. Randomly you can send the part to your successors. This is how you can connect the conveyors. Connectors can be made by using control shortcut keys. And this is how you can duplicate or add, copy paste the items in plant simulation. And this is how you can run and check the statistics for these things. In the next video, we are going to look at how to work hierarchically with classes and frames in plant simulation. So stay tuned with us on Leansimcorp. Do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com for exciting educational content related to digital AI, automation, and engineering. So that's all for today, guys. Let us meet another interesting video on your favorite Leansimcorp. For premium content, do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com, where you will be getting all these premium contents available. So talking about what things you're going to get in, you're going to get in, simulation solutions. You're going to get premium training classes for simulation stuffs. You will be getting 3ds model file support. You can buy modules. You get access to simulation case studies. You can visit our services. Also, you can visit the blogs which you're going to get. So I was talking about simulation solutions, right? You can schedule one-on-one session with us, for training and details. You can access our digital assets like learning center. Okay, so here comes, the booking online environment. Talking about training classes, you can access premium training classes. Once you are going to purchase our subscriptions, you will be able to access our training classes which are listed out here, and these are continuously getting upgraded, guys. Talking about blogs, here we bring in blogs from travel experiences, health, devotionals, like industrial engineering, personality development, simulation, tech, and lots more interesting and exciting. So do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com for premium content, blogs, and lots more.